Hey, OPC, welcome to class this week. Let it flow, let yourself go.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates-loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
So if you're familiar with Beastie Boys, that's a Beastie Boys song. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to flow today. Not a lot of crazy explanations. We're just going to kind of let our body do what it does through the flow, right? So we're going to go through the order. I'll leave a couple things out just for time's sake, but for the most part, we're just going to go through and see what happens. So maybe if you have a notebook, you want to write something down that feels weird, that you need to work on, that you need to check in with. If you want to use props, absolutely do that. And when in doubt, leave it out, because that's okay for your body, right? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use my mat, so I've got my handles and my strap. So if you have the mat, we'll be using that. If you don't, no big deal. So let's go ahead and start. Lay yourself down. So for the 100 today, I'm going to keep my legs down, but what I like to do is squeeze together and try to get them to levitate during my breath. So here we go. We're going to lift that head and chest and start to pump, inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. See if you can get that chest a little higher as we start to get tired. One more round of breath. Good. Take those arms overhead. Give yourself a long stretch here. And then tighten everything through your center as we exhale to roll up. Grab your strap if you're using it, and we roll it down. We're going to do 5. Two more. And last one. Come all the way down. Get rid of your strap. Find your handles for overhead. So we're going to do 2 legs together first, and then 2 separated legs. And you know at the top we separate and then roll down. Bring them together and over. Good. Now separate, go over, together, and roll down. Good. And then let's go into our hip circle. Left leg comes down. Keep holding those handles. Left leg is active 5 times each direction. Reverse it if you haven't. Good. And then scissor switch the legs. Right leg is active. Left leg 5 times each direction. And reverse. Good. And then bring that leg down. Take those arms up. Roll yourself all the way up. And we go into rolling like a ball. All right. Bring those knees into your chest. Relax those shoulders and rock. We're doing 5. Last one. Pause here at the top. Take the left leg out. Pull that right knee in and roll down. Stay lifted and switch. 3 on each side. Pull the knees in. Lower your head for a second. Curl up and reach. Circle it around. 3 here. Take those legs up. Single straight leg stretch. Lift up. Lower one leg and switch. 3 on each side. Both legs stay together, hands come behind your head. Lift the head and chest, and lower lift. 3 times. Tabletop those legs, hands stay behind your head. Lift up, reach and twist for crisscross. 3 on each side. And rest. Awesome. Bring yourself up and take yourself into our spine stretch forward. So separate those legs, width of your mat or wider if you have moon boxes. Flex the feet, stack the hands, and we're doing 4 here. So round and reach. Pull it back in and stack it up. Two more. And last one. Good. And we're going into our open leg rocker. So bring yourself into your position. Even if your knees are bent, make sure your arms stay straight. Try not to death grip your legs, and let's do 5 here. Two more. Last one. Hold here. Squeeze those legs together. Open them back up. Squeeze and open. Last 2. Now you're going to leave those legs together. Reach to your toes. Lower yourself all the way down for a corkscrew. All right, so if you like to lift, do that. I'm going to stay down with my corkscrew today. We're doing 3 each direction. So go right, up the left, to the left, and up the right. There's 1. 2, 1 more to each side. Good. And then rock yourself up. And we go into our saw. Sit up nice and tall. Flex those feet. And find your twist. And round. Reach to your toe. And back up. One more on each side. Good, good, good. All right, we're rolling over for our swan. So a couple different options here. You can do swan prep, which is what I'm going to do. You could also do your dive, or you could do your lift and catch. So whatever you're feeling today. Hands wide. Roll those shoulders onto your back. Nice and long through your neck. Lift the heart forward. And back down. We're doing 5 here. Good. We've got 1 more. Good. Press yourself up. Tuck your toes. And then round your spine. Take your head to the floor. And then come back out for our single leg kick. So prop yourself up here on your elbows. Find that long spine. Little tuck of the tail. Pull the heel towards your bottom. So 3 on each side, alternating. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. Last one. And then here we go. We are going into our double leg kick. So bring those hands behind your back. And then take your head to one side. Remember, when you're kicking your feet, your whole body does not move. You're pulling your heels to your bottom. Reach the legs, lift, and reach for your feet. And come back down. Kick, kick, and lift. 3 times kick, and lift. Last one. Good. Press yourself up. Joe's pose or child's pose, either one. And then bring yourself up onto your knees for a thigh stretch. All right, so bring those arms up, palms face away. Tight through your belly and your booty. Lean back, lower the arms. Lift it back up. We're doing 5. And last one. Good, 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 good. All right, neck pull. So if this is not in your practice, go back to your roll up. We are going to do 5. So if you have your strap, grab it. Bring those hands behind your head. Sit up nice and tall. Find your hinge. And then round. And then exhale. Round and come up. Stack your spine. Roll it down. And exhale. These are so hard. Exhale. I lost count, so I think 2 more. Oh. And last one. And all the way up. Awesome job, you guys. All right, we're skipping high bicycle and high scissors, going down to our shoulder bridge. So we're going to do a round of just your articulated bridge, because I think it's really important for our spine. And then we're going to do our leg lower lifts. So arms can be down by your side here. We're going to find 5 articulated bridge. So just tilt and lift up. Now again, if you like your high bicycle and scissors, go for it. Really feeling the booty here. The press evenly through your foot. Last 2. And then on this last one, we'll lift and hold. Good. Now from here, kick that right leg out and up. Lower lift 5 times. Good. Now take that foot back down. Even yourself out. And kick that left leg up. Here we go. 5 times. Good. Now lower it. Set it down. Even your hips out. And lower everything back down. Pull the knees in. Give yourself a stretch. And rock yourself up to seated for our spine twist. So legs together. Take the arms out. Turn the palms to face up. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders on your back, and then bend your elbows, fingertips to your shoulders. Keep the feet flexed. Find your twist and go a little further back to center. Twist and a little further back to center. Twist. Twist. One more to each side. Good. Now roll yourself all the way down for jackknife. If this is not in your practice also, you can go to a double leg lower lift or anything else that we've done. We're going to do 3. Take those legs away, lift up, and roll it down. Legs come over, lift them up. Oh. Roll it down. My back is tight today. And lift. Roll it down. And bring yourself up for our side kicks. All right, so take those legs forward. You're along the back edge of your mat. Remember this shoulder on the bottom propping you up. Try not to let it come to your ear. Keep some length in your neck. Take that top hand behind. Top leg turns out as we lift and lower 5 times. Good, now bring it to hip height. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. Last one forward. Kick it back, hold. 5 circles each direction. Good, grab this foot, give yourself a little stretch. And then bring yourself up. Turn it around. Flip to the other side. Whatever you need to do. And find this setup again. So remember the shoulder stays out of your ear. Nice and long through your neck. Top leg turns out. Lift and lower 5 times. Good. Hip height. Kick forward. Press back. Last one forward. Press back, hold. 5 circles each direction. Good. Grab the foot. Give yourself a stretch. And bring yourself up. And we are ready for our teaser. All right. So we're going to do upper body lower lift. We'll do leg lower lift and then full teaser. 3 of each. Roll yourself all the way down. So here we go. We're going to come up into our teaser. Lift and then lower upper body. Lift it back up. Last one. Lift and hold. Lower the legs. Lift the legs. And lower down. Lift it up. And last one. Hold at the top. Smile because we did it. And then rest. Nice job, you guys. All right. Hip circles. So, take those hands back behind you. I like fingertips because it keeps me out of my elbows. And then I slide them out a little bit further. 3 circles each direction. Last one. And stretch forward. Those are hard. Every time. Roll onto your tummy for some swimming. All right. Arms and legs nice and long. We're going to swim for a 5 count. So tighten everything, lift and flutter kick. Move the arms. 3, 2, 1. And come down. Press yourself up and come into child's pose. All right, we're coming into our leg pull front. So take yourself to your hands and knees position here. Take one leg back, the other leg back. Now hold here. Now you can hold or lift the right leg, point and flex the left. Lower it, lift the left leg, point and flex. 2 more on each side. Last one. Set it down. Child's pose. Or if you like your transition, you can do that. That one doesn't work for my shoulder, so we just flip over. All right. Legs together. Hands wide. Make sure we're not locking out those elbows. Lift the hips. And we lift and lift. 3 on each side. Set it down. Reach forward, give yourself a stretch. All right, we're coming up for our kneeling side kick. All right, so we're going to do a little side bend first. Not your traditional side bend. Bring the hands behind your head. So we're pressing the head into the hands, hands into head, belly tight, and then side bend and lift up. Good. One more. Good. Now go to the right. Reach your arms, tip over, take that left leg out. All right, so shoulders are on, belly is tight. Bring this top hand behind your head. Lift and lower 5 times. Good. Now lift, hold. Kick it forward, press it back. One more of each. Good. Take the leg, set the toe down, take the top arm and reach over for a little side bend here. Bring the hand behind the head, lift the leg, bend the knee, lift yourself back up. All right, other side. Reach the arms, tip over, set yourself up, bring the hand behind the head, lift and lower 5 times. Lift and hold, forward and back. 3 each. Last one. Set it down, take this top arm, reach it over. Bring the hand behind the head, lift the leg, bend the knee, and bring yourself all the way back up. All right, instead of our side bend, we're going to do a little mermaid here. Both legs out to one side. Stacked if you can. Hold on to the legs and bring your arm up next to your ear. Keep the arm and the ear connected. Sit up as tall as you can and find your side bend. And lift. Side bend. And lift. Last one. Good. And switch. Nice and tall. Connect that arm to the ear. Stay tall in your side bend. Last one. Good stuff. All right. One of my faves, boomerang. So we are going to either find your prep, which is just the lift of the legs. If you're going overhead with me, we're doing it. Here we go. We curl, lift the legs, up and over, switch the cross, come up, reach those arms behind, lower the legs. And again, up and over, switch the cross, come up, and reach. 2 more. Last one. Up and reach it through. Awesome. All right, we're going into crab. We're going to skip seal today. So you could do seal if you'd rather. But here we go. We're not going to do the full over the legs. We're just going to do our roll over, switch, and up. 2 more. Awesome. All right, let's go onto our tummy for our rocking. So remember, if this isn't in your practice, you could always do double leg kick. You could always just hold the position. Take those arms long. Bend the knees. Reach for your feet. Press the feet into the hands, hands into the feet. And then your rock comes from your breath. Last one. Good. Press yourself up and into your child's pose. All right, here we go. We're going to roll down. Walk yourself out. Single. Walk it back in and up. Walk it out. 2. Lift. Last one. 3. Walk it back in. All the way up. Good. All right, OPC. We made it. We let it go. We felt the flow. Hopefully you had a good time today. Hopefully you kind of figured out some things that maybe you need to work on, maybe aren't working for you certain times, and maybe you found some connections between exercises that we need to do more, of course. There's always that. Thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully you had a good time, and thanks for being a part of our community. We love having you here, and we love hearing your feedback, and continue to show up for yourself and show up for others by doing that. So thanks so much again, and we'll see you next time.